All right, it's going anyways. All right, cool. All right, we're here with another championship transformation. Client of mine worked with me one-on-one for the last 12 weeks. I'm gonna let him tell his story. What is your name?
So I'm Jonathan. I decided, I lived in Toronto a couple years ago, and I was doing Fight Fit with Joe and his team there. And when I moved back to Ottawa, I needed that, just that, I guess, that family atmosphere, but that coaching and that, that there was a certain vibe to fight club there. So decided to hit Joe up again to do some coaching to get back in shape, and we did a 12-week program, and yeah, it was great.
Nice. So you worked out with us before. You had a decent fitness background then, it sounded like, because you were training with us for a little while before. But tell me what ended up happening when you moved away, and kind of where were you at, and why were you feeling stuck, and why were you feeling frustrated about not getting the results you wanted?
I think so. When I moved back and everything, I was focused again on work and whatnot, and then just doing the daily grind. So eating right wasn't necessarily a part of my disciplines and whatnot. But then reaching out to Joe again, just to have that coach and to have that accountability. That was the big thing, and just to have somebody check in, and even doing it from Ottawa versus Toronto and everything, just taking the pictures of your meals and whatnot, that held me pretty accountable. So yeah, no, it was good.
Oh, you brought up accountability being the main thing. I mean, you knew what to do. You had equipment at home and everything like that. Like, what do you think was keeping you, like, preventing, like, the account? You talked about the accountability. What prevented you from just going down, hitting the weights, and getting the type of fitness that you're looking for?
That's a good question. I think at the end of the day, just having somebody to go to, and everything, like a lot of, yeah, I had the equipment, and yeah, I was working out, kind of 3 days a week or every day and whatnot, but I wasn't seeing that change in weight or that change in like body transformation or whatnot. So just reaching out where you need that extra 10% to make that change and whatnot.
Good, good, cool. So extra 10% bump in results. What were some of your results in the last 12 weeks?
Last 12 weeks, so dropped 12 pounds and dropped over 3% in body fat. Definitely noticed the change in body appearance and muscle growth and whatnot, and just seeing the progression of the weights that I was able to lift, with the training from Joe, and just the plan that he set up with me was great.
Nice, massive. 1 pound per week average. You lost 3% body fat plus the strength. We haven't even looked at the strength improvements, but that's a very important aspect of this whole thing. You've already did a nutrition plan with me previously before, but what was it about this time that you? Was there anything that you took away from this time, or was it just a refresher? Did you find?
I think it was a refresher, but then changing it up. I guess as we progressed with the heavier weights and everything, changing the plan to the one where you could eat fattier meats and whatnot. Definitely. I guess when we got to that stage, it was definitely, I don't know, it was a lot more fun because I could eat. It wasn't just chicken breast anymore and whatnot. So there was that, I guess, that bump up, but really sticking to the meal plans definitely helps.
Yeah, yeah. It's important. I think a lot of people make the mistake of constantly being in a deficit and not making an adjustment with weight, with food or the calories, and that's usually where people get stuck. So that's awesome. Workout wise, I know this is a big change. I know you worked out on your own, you worked out with us, but what did you find with the workout program itself that you learned from it, or you found surprising?
No, just I think just mixing it up. I think working out with myself, it was kind of, I would have a set routine where it was kind of, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do this just different things, but having it constantly change. And then when we went through that next progression, it changed again differently. And then adding the AMRAPs, just keeping that different dynamic and the constant changing, definitely kept it more, I guess, exciting and, involving.
Good, good. So a little bit of a variety created, kept you engaged, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know if you had skepticism, but some people might have skepticism working with an online coach. A, were you skeptical about doing the whole process, considering that you worked with us before? And B, what would you say to somebody that, maybe is about or hesitant to start working with an online coach?
So I wasn't as skeptical, just because I worked with you guys before and I did see the results. So I knew it could be done. It just, working from, doing it online and everything definitely takes a little more discipline, to make sure that you continue to stick with it. But having the app, having your coach available, pretty much whenever you message them, they'll get back to you, in a couple hours. Everything that's been great. Even when there were a couple times where I felt a little, not having enough energy and whatnot, but I reached out to you, Joe, and we changed a couple of the meals a little bit and just, eating a little bit before the workout. So can it be done? Absolutely. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. You definitely got to get out of your comfort zone and you got to, trust your coach and trust that the team there will get you the results that you want and everything. As long as you put in the effort as well and you stick with the plan.
That's right. I always say, I actually do the easy work. You guys do the heavy lifting. So congrats. And the results show for it. So congrats, 12 pounds, 12 weeks, 3% body fat, and a heck of a lot stronger. Congrats on your transformation. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily a transformation in so the fact that like it's more of just refining things and making adjustments to get you better results. So way to go on your results, Jonathan.
Yeah. Thank you.